各位观众晚上好，我们今天要玩幻梦之星 or as we know it in English, Phantasy Star. Yes, everyone, it is time for our new game for our stream today. I think everything should be okay. We're definitely checking hopefully the game volume will be alright. I believe my microphone audio should be more than sufficient. Probably have to move it a little bit further away from me because I'm going to blow everyone's ears off. Hey, you can hear that. Anyway, I revealed the fact that I have Tetris 99. I'm not very good at it. Anyway, so we will be Phantasy Stars, our new game for the stream. I think Doyu is having trouble connecting. I can't do much about it. I'll just wing it, I guess. We'll just have to make do without their chat at the moment. Anyway, so before we begin, this is Phantasy Star. It is a game from 1987. Hello, Illusion Queen. So it was developed by Sega in the 80s. I know, right? So this game is probably older than most of our audience. I did not play it when I was in 1987 because I was way too young to play it. There was no way I could have played it as a toddler. So oops. I didn't see anything. No, but in seriousness, so this game came out on the Sega Master System. So back when Sega made consoles a long time ago. Now, right? Because the Dreamcast was the last Sega console, and then they quit making consoles. So now they're just a software. So you guys know them mostly these days for Valkyria Chronicles, Yakuza, or we call it Ryuga Gotoku. Is it what it's called? And Sonic the Hedgehog, of course. But in these days, and Phantasy Star is mostly known as an MMO these days, Phantasy Star Online 2. But in the past, it started off as a single-player RPG. And this one's a really interesting one because it was really innovative for its time. So, you may notice that this is not a Sega Master System. I could have played the original version because I do have access to it. But, well, this game was made in the 80s, and consoles weren't strong enough to show mini-maps of dungeons. So, if you played the original, all I'd be doing would be going on my phone like this awkwardly and looking at the dungeon maps to try to find my way, because you were expected to do so. Unlike modern games, they didn't have the memory to put the map in a little screen or on the bottom, because there was no memory for that. The console was too weak. So the concept of having a map in your video game is impossible. So they basically sold you these paper guides that you would look through and you would play it with them. So in order to make our streaming life a lot easier, this version of the game is the Sega Ages version. So let's go ahead and boot it up. I normally we pick original cartridges over emulation, but this is the official emulator. Is on the Nintendo Switch, and it is very cheap to get this version of the game. It is the exact original version of the Master System. It looks not going to look quite as nice as it would on a real Master System, but it looks good enough. I mean, it can only look so good because it's a game from 1987. So this is the M2. M2 made this. Ooh, Sega. Dude, let me know if the game's too loud, by the way. M2 worked on this port. Ooh, look at how fancy this is. No, this is not part of the original game. We'll show you the original game in just a moment. Hey, that's Alex Kidd. Hello, Zeo Corvid. Yes, so this is actually the original box art. So, man, it was so westernized back then. So this is the time when Japanese and American box art was so different. So what you see on the bottom over there is actually the Japanese box art in the overlay, and to the right is actually an image from the hit guide. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. And to make it real, I don't have a Master System controller, but I do have a Sega Genesis controller. So I am actually, through the power of adapters, I'm using the original controller that we used to play the game. You could use it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Nice cat, I know, right? Meow! Yeah, the cat will look a little bit different in game, so... Very cute, though. Okay, so this version of the game allows you to pick multiple modes. The original mode is the original tuning. They even have a monster guide, which would be so all of this stuff, the manual, the monster guide, and everything was on a paper guide before. But this version of the game is convenient because now it's right in the screen, so I don't have to look awkwardly during the stream. Because originally I was planning to have the maps on my phone to substitute for the fact that I don't have the paper guide, and that's probably going to cost a lot of money because it's super rare. But thankfully, this version of the game came out. Yay! And anyway, so there's 2 modes we are picking. We can choose between Aegis mode or original mode. So Aegis mode is the easy version of the game. It's been rebalanced, so everything's a lot easier, and you can get to the game a lot faster. And there's original mode, which is the original tuning of the game. You have to do all the stuff. So, after some thinking, I feel like you should see the original experience. So we are going to play on original mode. And the only special thing we have is that the FM sound unit will be on. That was not available to the US and Europe at the time, because they did not get the Japanese version of the game, which allow you to use the advanced sound capabilities. But we have access to it, so that's the only difference we'll have between what we're playing and the original Master System on the US and Europe. So let's go ahead and get started. Boom, original mode. Look at that sound. I actually already have a save, but so normally that map that I would have had to have on the paper is right here on the screen, so you guys can see the map. It'll look very familiar to you. I'll talk more about the genre when we play the game. Let's start. Boom. Look at those graphics, yo. Space Century 342. Caminite on Palma. Scum, do not sniff around in Lassik's affairs. Learn this lesson well.
Nero, what happened? Don't die!
Alice, listen. Lassik is leading our world to destruction. I tried to discover his plans, but I could not do much by myself. I have heard of a man with great strength named Odin. Maybe the 2 of you can stop Lassik. Alice, it's too late for me. Be strong. I will make sure that my brother died not in vain. Watch over and protect me, Nero. Alright, so, yes, we have one of the more first innovations for Japanese RPGs back then. Our main character is female. So, we are starting off on a interesting footnote. So, guys, this is an 8-bit system. Remember, this is like the same power as the original Nintendo. So, it actually looks pretty nice. And we have access to all the stuff from the manual here. The spell list, which will be very useful for us to figure out when to get things. I feel like this reminds me of Pokemon guides back then. The item list, which actually tells you what the items actually do. Because the game won't tell you, because the game didn't have enough memory for that. And the weapons list, and the armor list, and the manual. And we even have the capability to pause the game. Oh, well, not with this button. Boom. So in the past, the Master System, the pause button was on the console itself. So you had to walk up to your console and push the pause button to pause the game. But thankfully we don't need to. So I mapped the pause. That's the only difference. I mapped the pause button to a button in the controller. Let's go talk to some people and see what they say. In some dungeons, you will not get far without some sort of light. Light, you say? Oh no. We're gonna have to learn how to use light. Let's go into... So this is my house here. Here's the home of Alice. By the way, I know this game's translation's a little okay. Anyway, guys, welcome to our main dungeon traveling. Does this look familiar? It should. If you're familiar with Shin Megami Tensei, this game was doing that before that game came out. And thankfully, unlike the original game, which did not have this map, I now have access to the map by mapping it out. Okay, let's open this door. There's a treasure chest. Do we want to open it? Sure. 50 mesetas inside. I don't think there's anything else I can grab in here. Guys, so this was a dungeon crawler in the 8-bit era, this is crazy. For a game to in the 1980s to be able to show graphics like this is insane. So yeah, this is one of the first-person dungeon crawlers. I know, no, we're not playing Strange Journey. This game's a lot shorter than that game. Anyway, I'll just keep moving. I don't have to move inch by inch. There's no monsters in this one. This is just a warehouse. So it's a good way to get your feet wet. Also, one nice thing about this game is that it features a save function. But more importantly, you can save everywhere. So I will be doing that. I already saved one here. Yeah, don't expect really fancy graphics. I mean, remember what time period this is. We'll use my name as false. And I will be my name. It doesn't matter. It's just a way to mark your save. And you can only have 4 characters. Or 5 characters. Boom. Okay. Saves done. I can search. There doesn't seem to be anything special about this. Game. I have 50 mesetas, which is the currency of the thing. Magic. I have not learned any magic. And I have a short sword, a light armor, and some stuff. I know. Someday I hope we'll be able to show the more fancier games from the future that will come after this game for first-person dungeon crawlers. I think this series does not stay a first-person dungeon crawler forever. I'm Nick Hisei. One hears lots of stories, you know, but some say that a fighter named Odin lives in a town called Sion. Also, I have a Laconian pot given by Nero. That would be helpful to you in your task. I guess I got the Laconian pot. I wish I could help you more. I pray for your safety. Cool. Well, I now have a Laconian pot if I need it. Let's make a quick save. There's actually a game. This emulator also allows you to increase your run speed if you want. But I do not want to do that because it goes way too fast. And on the map, you don't want to go too far or else you die. I already just did it earlier. If you want to make a deal, you should head for the port town. Port town? What does that mean? What do you have to say? You may not pass. Okay. It won't let me go to there. You cannot pass without road pass. Well, the translation's not perfect. There's actually a ROM hack that allows you to have an even better translation, but we don't have access to it from the Switch, so we have to play with the original translation. You had better not leave the residential area. What are you gonna do about it if I do? Unless you hope to die, you had best stay here. There's shops everywhere, but I'm gonna just explore. The common residential area is under martial law. If you want to pass through here, leave behind a toll. No, I don't think you can bribe the guards, sadly. You need a dungeon key to open locked doors. So there's actually a remake of this game on PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 2. I'm Swellow. I know how you must feel, dear. No one can stop you from doing what you know you must do. But if you should ever be wounded in battle, come here to rest. Please rest yourself. You're welcome here at any time. Thanks. Yeah, so you get to hear that sound when you are cured. You had better not leave the... Okay, he says this is the same thing. Same old, same old. Yeah, I think that's the same too. Yeah, the run speed is too fast if you set it to fast. And especially, you don't want that on the map. That's very bad. This is a church. Do you wish to resurrect someone? No, I don't have anybody to resurrect. May the gods watch over you. To advance to the next level, Alice needs 20 experience points. So the only way you will know how far you are from a level is via the church. Yeah. So it doesn't tell you over here. Game was too primitive for that, or it was like, that's very Dragon Quest. So this game came out a bit before Dragon Quest 1 did. So it's this is actually really innovative. It's like unusual. Oh wait, I don't need to be here. Okay, I'm going to... Well, this game is a save chronically, so... Always make sure you have a town save, though. You could end up in a situation where, unlike the previous game, you could end up in a situation where you can checkmate yourself. This is a second-hand shop. What can I help you? What do you wish to buy? So there's a bunch of flash. I don't want to get these yet because I want to get weapons and... Like all 80s games, get the best weapon and armors you can within a reasonable time. So I will not get any of these. Well, come again. What do you have, sir? First food shop. By the way, that's a mistranslation. Fast is the word in Japanese, but they translate it as first rather than fast. You can get a cola and a burger, but I want to save my money for armor and weapons. This is an armory. Do you want to buy something? What do you want to buy? So here's the light shield that I was talking about. I want to get this, but I will wait. I want to get weapon first. There's a weapon shop elsewhere, so I've already cheated and looked ahead. Oh, this game. So look at how little text they had, so you had to actually abbreviate everything. Save. Man, this makes you appreciate modern games. Modern games have it so easy now. You can do everything nowadays. You're not limited by text issues. Well, not on menus. Alright, here's the overworld. I could go in the forest and get my butt kicked, but I'd rather not do that. There's an enemy in the forest that's really dangerous, so I don't want to mess with them. Not with just one person. We're gonna get more party members too. Yeah, this game was before Dragon Quest, so... And it was like... Okay, it's a little... I think it's a little after, actually. I'm trying to forgetting. They just say the same thing. Okay, let's go talk to some dudes. There's an underground passage to the Gothic Forest somewhere to the west of Paralit. I don't know what... That's probably going to be significant. To the east lies a port town called Cyan. So we need to go to Cyan regardless. We need Odin. Because we are not going to try to solo the whole game. That's a bad idea. Medusa has been reborn and lives in a cave to the south. If you see her, you will be turned to stone. Huh. That sounds like every other Medusa enemy I've ever encountered. Do you say the same thing? Yeah, you may not pass. Anything else you want to say? You cannot pass without rope pass. The forest is a dangerous place. No kidding. The churches are also really important because those are your respawn points when you die. From the base port, you can go to Paseo on Motavia. Paseo? Pass? Spanish? Espanol? This is a hospital. Do you need help? Yes. Alice does not need to be healed. Alice does not need to be healed. Please be careful. Grammar issues already. And this is a Sega of America official. This is Paralit residential area. Okay, so this is Paralit. This is the city we're in right now. The Algol solar system. We're on Palma, the planet. The secondhand shop sells... What do you got? Nothing I care about. I care about it, but I don't want to use my money for it yet. But we will need to buy some flashes. This is a first food shop. Would you like to buy something? Same thing. They have cola and burgers. And like, they didn't bother editing any of this text for the new version, so I guess they really wanted to give you the original experience. So this is the Iron Sword. I want this. I want to get the Iron Sword and the shield, but I'll have to come back later. I'll need 25 more mesetas to do anything. Okay, we're ready to go grinding now. I think the grinding won't be very long because this game's not that long. Trust me. I've already looked at how long it takes. It's really short. So, at least our journey, this is our first journey of Phantasy Star World will be pretty short. Okay, let's go grind outside. Do not go in the forest. That's too dangerous. There are like spiders there and they just wreck you. It's really, really sad. Alright, first enemy. Let's deal with a swarm first. At least we get free heal. So there's 2 of them. The game's too primitive to show you 2 enemies at once. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. Okay, 1's down. 1. Yeah, 4 EXP. What do you... Can I get something? 6 mesetas. Okay, I'm gonna go heal now. Yup, everybody, this is the fun part of... Oh, no. No, shut up. The fun part. We're gonna go attack, heal, attack, heal, attack, heal. Oh, man. So, I will be talking about other topics if it gets really boring, but so far it's okay. Once we get the ability with the sword, we'll be better off, and the light shield will certainly make things go faster. The dangerous part is just that when there's multiple enemies, you don't have enough party members. I'm just waiting for when we get the others. Okay, there's only 1 of him. We can take him. 12 for the scorpion. Okay. We already saved anyway, so at worst, if we die, it's not a big deal. We're right outside town. Ow! Don't kill me! Thank you. Yes, please. I want the treasure chest. Ooh, 13. That means... Do we have enough for the sword? No. We're 6 short. I know, right? Why does the scorpion have wings? I have no idea. Thankfully, if you're in town, there's no encounters. Oh, bad grammar in games is fun. This is the most sci-fi I don't think we played a game that's really this... Oh, no, that's not true. We did play Dex, which is sort of sci-fi. But this game's very, very sci-fi. It's like a fantasy world, but with space stations. That's why it's called Phantasy Star. Oh. Anyway. Okay, so we saved. I'm gonna prepare... Quite different from the previous game, that's for sure. Although we're not gonna cultivate immortality, we will be cultivating our levels. And getting some new friends, including a cat-like creature. Alright, come on. I just need 1 more to get my sword. Okay, there's 2 of them. Ow. Fortunately, these swarms are pretty easy. Ow. Die. Unfortunately, you cannot select who you attack, so you're basically sunk. It's automatic targeting. Well, at least it's not like Final Fantasy. They change your target. That's actually very innovative. We take it for granted that we can choose our targets or that our attacks will always hit all targets, but Final Fantasy, you could actually have your character will attack an enemy that's dead and it won't count. And it sucks. Alright, we have enough for a sword, so let's go get the sword. Okay, I need to go around. Come on. Come on, Alice. We gotta go. Kind of neat that we have a female main character. That was unusual back then. Okay, we have just enough for the sword. Boom. No, I don't have anything. Thank you. Okay, so we need to actually equip said sword. So you go to the item. You don't pick the pot. Pick the iron sword. Equip. Boom. Where is our... So our sword is here. I don't know how to sell things. Can I sell things? Can I sell my sword back to you? No. Okay, no, I guess not. All the buildings look like half-eggs because they're domes. Because in the future, everyone lives in domes. In fact, this isn't even an Earth, so we don't know. This is kind of an interesting planet. intergalactic planetary. Intergalactic. Anyway. Alright, I have a better sword. I probably can discard the iron sword later, but... Oops, I paused the game. Let's go save. There are only 2 buttons, so... one is the confirm and one is the select cancel button. So I'm only hitting the confirm button opens the menu, and then okay, we need the light shield next. You can't rest in your own house? Nope. Okay. 2 scorpions. Run! Run! Okay. We cannot take 2 scorpions right now. Trust me. Not without the light shield. Run! No! Okay, maybe we can... Okay, maybe with the sword we can do it. Oh, wow, that almost killed it. Okay, maybe with the sword. Okay, we might have a chance. Okay. I panicked. I forgot that we have a better sword. Oh, Alice advanced the level. Scorpion has a treasure chest. Yes, I'd like to open it. 26 Mercedes. Okay, we need to... I know, we're going to do the lame strategy of hiding and going back to the... abusing in save points, because we can. Thankfully, the game is very kind and doesn't force you to... A scorpion draws near. I know, you would think like every... Yeah, we're not playing Dragon Quest 1. You know, the graphics are actually really good for an 8-bit system. This is not even a Sega Genesis. This is the Master System. Do I have enough to buy the shield? No, I'm short. I need another 5 more Mercedes. It's so nice they actually placed the in-save point right in front of the exit entrance, so that's nice of them. The game designers were pretty thoughtful. Save anywhere is also pretty innovative. Most games, like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, which would come later, they did not let you save anywhere. Final Fantasy, you could only save on the world map. And, okay, whatever. Thanks. Swarm's killed. Do I have enough to get my shield? 3 Mercedes? No, not enough. I'm gonna have a map save and a yes. Well, saving to... Oh, every save file you have to actually specify which one it is. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't know that would be the case. Whatever. Cool. I need more money, so... we can take on scorpions on our own now, so... And with a light shield, we should be okay. So we need to head east. Okay. There are 13 Mercedes inside. Oh, did I just get hit too? Oh, okay, no, I'm fine. Okay, we have enough for a shield, so let's go get that shield. We have enough for all the basic armor stuff. We'll eventually want to just I'll just want to get enough to get a few flashes, and then we should be raring to go. Oh, I could get cola, but not now. We'll come back later. I want cola in the burgers too, because in case we need them. So we should probably just get enough money for that too. We're not gonna grind for the iron shield right now. I need more party members for that. No, I'm good. Thanks. What does the pot do, actually? Can you equip it? You need not equip that item, so no, you can't equip it. Do we have enough? No, we don't have enough to really buy a whole lot, so... I'll just grab... I could grab a flash then. We have enough for cola. I have to check. Hold on. Let me see. What does the cola do again? It restores 10 HP? Okay. We'll probably want some of that too. We may need it for later. We'll want the flash as well. Okay, so we have enough for a cola. Let's just grab a cola.